happy Monday. Welcome to a new vlog. It is 8:30 and I have just booked our flights to go to France for Easter, and Owen just told me that this week it's anti-bullying week, so Owen is going to tell you a bit about that.
So what to do at anti-bullying week? So anti means not to do something.
And what does bullying mean?
Bullying means just don't be nice, like something be bold, like
No,
so,
nice to other people.
Yeah, so
yeah.
you have to be nice to other people.
Yes.
But so he's also so people that anti-bullying week by making posters.
Yeah.
Of anti-bullying.
So what could you put on the poster, for example?
So I'm gonna tell you why I did for the anti-bullying poster when Mr. Grimley was here.
Yeah, what did you do?
So I did a sign. Like this was red and means not to do something that's behind it, and it said on my side that not to kick anyone's arm.
Very good. That's a good way to show that.
Yeah, because not just kicking someone. I reckon kicking someone in the arm is even more sore.
Yeah. Right, I need to prepare your lunchbox now, because it may be anti-bullying week, but you still need a lunch, don't you?
I know.
So, this was the little anti-bullying message for you. I'm looking for Owen's lunchbox. There it is. I'm so glad because I don't know if I showed you, but my office was filled with cardboard boxes, a lot of baby stuff. It still has quite a fair bit of baby stuff, but there was a massive cardboard box overflowing with papers. Because when I cut my stickers, I have a lot of paper left over, like just scraps of papers. I want to bring them to the recycling center because then they can be recycled, but they take a lot of room in the meantime. And I had this box that I had been filling gradually, so then I could just carry the box over, except that it kind of overflowed a little bit, and then it was everywhere, messy and all that. But yesterday I thought, oh, I'm tired of this, because I didn't feel like working in my office anymore because it was so messy. Now it still is very cluttered, but compared to what it was, it's much better. And I took everything and I put it in the boot of the car, so today after I drop Owen off in school, I'll bring everything to the recycling center, and that has cleared my office a lot. Also yesterday we sold one of the baby items, was like a big baby swing which was taking so much room, and it's now sold, so I'm glad. Sorry, I'm going up and down a lot. Hope I don't make you feel sick with that type of filming. I am just preparing, like grabbing everything for the lunchbox, and making a mess. But yes, so I'm very glad with how much work I've done this weekend. It was a very productive weekend, but I have a lot of orders to make now because people have bought quite a few things yesterday, which is great. But I'm gradually like getting more and more orders every week, which is brilliant, which is what I want. But there is a part of me that every time is like, oh. Once I write down, I make a list because I make the orders in batches. Once I write down everything, I'll be fine. But it's just there, I'm like, I have the excitement of getting more orders and my business growing, but at the same time I'm like, oh, this is more work and all that. So, but it's all good, you know, it's all very good. But it's always, there's that little part of, okay, I hope Black Friday doesn't go crazy and all that. But yeah, I'll do everything to make sure I can cope after that. It feels great. People do like what I do, so yes, that's good. Good evening. I'm going to give you a little summary about my day. It's been great. I managed to print all my orders this morning, and this afternoon I went to get Owen to school and Alfie fell asleep, so I thought, great, I can cut my orders. And my machine I use for cutting is notorious for having the cut lines being off. it happens sometimes, and when it happens I have a list of things I go through, and usually it's one of the things that's wrong, and if I fix that, everything works. I went through my whole list. It was just not working. So a third of the sheets I printed went in the bin. Ended up getting so desperate to solve the issue because I have quite a fair amount of orders to go through. I posted a message on, we have a Facebook group for sticker shop owners, or like planner shop owners, with a lot of people who make stickers, and we kind of have this group to help each other out when just for advice for stuff. And I posted a message on there, and somebody explained to me that there was an issue with the older version of the software, which I am using to design because I'm very comfortable with it, and the newest one is very different, and I need to relearn how to use it. So my plan was to do it, something I have needed to update for a long time, but I never got a chance to sit down and have some time to learn how to use it, because my plan was to come back from holidays this summer, and on a week where I didn't have many orders, I would do that. Except that since I came back this summer, my orders have gone up and up and up and up, which is great. But the time I wanted I didn't have, so I thought it's okay. At Christmas time I will close the shop for a week or two, and I'll focus my time on learning how to use that. So when I reopen the shop, I have the new version of the software and all that. And then I was told the problem I had is more than likely an issue with the software version I have, because it's too old and I needed to update it. So I panicked a little bit, and then somebody suggested that I check that it's not actually the printing that's off and not the cutting, and it is exactly what happened. Somebody just gave me a solution, and even if it means I've printed everything I've printed today, I need to reprint, all this paper has to go in the bin and all that, at least I know what's wrong and I don't have to freak out anymore. So I'm not going to panic over it again. I've panicked enough not knowing what was happening. Now that I know, I have my pile of orders. I've opened officially my first Christmas candle, which is one of my favorite, which is Christmas garland, and I've put it in my, I've bought these in IKEA. I have the big ones, but I've got little ones, so it's inside. And I'm going to put some Christmas music, and I'm going to go through my orders, and instead of printing in a big batch in one go, I will just take one order, finish it, take the next order, finish it, and all that. So if anything happens, at least those orders are done. But fingers crossed now, that's everything sorted for the day. It means I have worked all day and had a very productive day, but all my work of the day has to go in the bin. So it's a bit frustrating, but at least I know what's wrong, so that's good. Anyway, we'll get working. Again, it's almost 8 o'clock and I've been busy all day, but because I don't have anything tangible in my hands, I want to get some orders done tonight, just for my own sake. I mean, they don't need to go out for another week or week and a half, but for myself, I need to have some things produced today. Good morning and happy Tuesday. It is 8:30 and I am working for a change. I've had such a nightmare yesterday with everything that I'm trying to do as much as I can now. I have a plan in my head that I will explain to you later on, but I just wanted to quickly tell you what's happening this morning, because I probably won't be able to vlog anything else, like little snippets. Owen is going to school at 9. Alfie starts school at 9:30, and I have an appointment at the hospital for the physio at 9:45, and it's impossible for me to get from Alfie's school to the hospital and get parked and to the physio in 15 minutes, especially as Alfie's school sometimes is a bit late to open. So I am going to drop Owen off in school, jump in the car, drop Alfie off at James's mom's. Will more than likely have to leave 5 minutes later to bring him to school, but then I can go on to my appointment so I don't miss it. That's what I'm having to do. So I'm back from the physio, currently sitting on the radiator, and I'm not feeling great mentally and physically. My belly went absolutely nuts during my physio session, and I had to stop it earlier than it should have. Also found out that they were looking to discharge me, and my physio is always trying to find excuses to keep me because they have to have certain things on paper for the NHS to cover for these things, and even if I really badly need this work with equipment, the NHS will only justify it for a certain amount of time, and which is ridiculous in my opinion, but I can't change the whole health system. It's rubbish, and the government wants to make it even worse for people who don't have the money to pay for a private healthcare system. Anyway, I am feeling very anxious, not very great, and I don't think I'm going to produce much quality content for the rest of the day. Tuesday is always a busy afternoon, so I'm going to stop the vlogging and I will see you in the morning. I'm sure tomorrow will be a better day. I'm just having one of those days, you know, one of those days where things don't go to plan. Well, yesterday didn't go to plan. It had a bit knock on my confidence and my anxiety and all that, and this is just the remnants with a few things added, but don't you worry, it happens. So I will see you tomorrow, and cross your fingers that it's a better day. Good morning and happy Wednesday. Welcome to Frizzy Hair Central. As you can see, my hair is frizzy today. I was going to leave it down, and then I thought, no, don't do that. It's not a good idea. I am just brought Owen to school, and I'm now in the car to bring this monkey to school. Are you going to go to school, Alfie? Hello. He wouldn't stop talking literally until I started the camera. Hello, Alfie. Are you gonna say hello? Goodbye. Are you gonna go to school? You gonna go to school, Alfie? Hello. I can't stop. Are you gonna go to school? Yeah? Are you excited? You're gonna go and play with your friends? Yeah. And I had put a wash on before leaving, and I just put everything in the tumble dryer before I leave, because then I don't forget and it doesn't go all stinky in the washing machine, which I tend to do sometimes, a few times, quite a lot. I have shopping. Usually I go and do the click and collect for our shopping delivery, but I've decided why not get the home delivery for today, because we have the delivery saver plan anyway. Are you getting excited about the camera now? And so we pay for the year and we can get unlimited collection and deliveries. So I thought I might as well, because I'm in the house anyway this morning. Usually I prefer the click and collect because I can go at the time I want in the given time slot, and the delivery I have to stay in the house for an hour. But since I will be staying in the house for the morning while Alfie's in school, I thought, why not? It saves me some time. So that's what's happening, and I need to do some work. So I'm gonna go bring him to school, get my work started, put my shopping away, and I'll catch up with you later on. It's 11 o'clock, shopping has been, I've put it all away, I've folded all the laundry I cleaned the kitchen, I tidied up the living room. I haven't cleaned it well, I've hoovered the floors, but I need to wipe, you know, everything and all that, but I'll do that after lunchtime, because otherwise I'm gonna have to start it again right away. I have an hour before I have to go and get Alfie, so I'm going to edit the vlog, but I'm feeling very happy with how much I've done today. I wasn't planning to clean the house today, I was planning to do that tomorrow and to work this morning, but I am receiving a new cutting mat today, which I want to use for the rest of the orders I have to cut. So I'm going to wait for that to arrive, and I felt in a cleaning mood. Do you ever pick up something and then you think, oh, I'm just going to clean everything? That's what happened to me with the kitchen. I just put the stuff in the sink. You know, I do kind of every day. I never ever do a clean of the full house. I always do one room at a time on certain days, and well, unless I do it usually whenever before we go on holidays. I always try to clean everything, so we get the boys to James's mom's, and that's the only time really I ever clean the whole house. But otherwise I do a bit every day, and then I fully clean the rooms one at a time. So the kitchen is fully clean, and the hallway is fully clean. The living room, the house is never fully clean at like all the house at one time. It never happens. It might happen someday when the boys don't live in the house anymore, I don't know, but for now I just make sure it's clean enough to be hygienic, let's say, and then it's a lived-in house. So, but in the meantime, this is tidy, and the tidiness makes me feel so much better. It's been a mess for a few days because I've been working so hard. I didn't tidy up as much as I would at the weekend because of it. Then I wasn't feeling great. My belly has been really bad the last few days, and so I couldn't do the little tasks I do every day that make a big difference. And now I have caught up, so I'm very pleased. So I'm gonna edit the vlog while I relax and then go and get the monkey. Good afternoon and happy Thursday. It is already 20 to 2 and I'm gonna go and get Owen in 10 minutes. I'm just gonna summarize a lot of the things that happened this morning. For the boring technical stuff, brought the boys to school, went to collect prescriptions in the pharmacy, worked all morning, and I got all my orders done, and I'm so glad because there was a point this week where I thought I might have to refund all my open orders because my machines were not cooperating, and thanks to the help of technically my competitors, but who are also a massive support, other shop owners, like our sticker shop owners, they have helped me massively to try to figure out what was wrong with them, which we did, and it sorted my issue and all my orders are finished, which feels amazing. Originally I was not even planning to finish them before Sunday, for them to be posted on Monday, but I got so frustrated from being held back so much at the beginning of the week that I was determined they would get finished as soon as possible. So I've worked a lot, but now the feeling from this is great. So that's a big achievement. Not a big achievement of the day. Now I don't think I've ever mentioned this before on the vlogs, but there has been something that has been getting me down a lot lately, and it's the fact that Alfie has never ever called me mommy. Alfie has never called me by any special name. He doesn't call me. He has a speech delay which is quite severe compared to what Owen had. Owen's speech delay was only due to the fact he was bilingual. Alfie's speech delay seems to be more than this. We are still investigating the whole thing with a speech therapist. We have a whole plan in place, and she's coming on Monday to talk with me, and she talked me through how we're going to work with him and all that. It's going to be getting that through the Show Start program he's getting to. So she started working with him there, and she's going to work with me too, so we kind of do the same thing. But this morning, for the first time ever, Alfie called me mommy, and I can't tell you how amazing this feels. It's something I'm sure someday I'll be tired of, because if he does like Owen now, going mommy, 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 I'll be fed up with it. I know that, but right now it's something I've been waiting for a long time. Even though Owen had a speech delay, it was one of his early words, and James had daddy for a long time. He even calls Owen, but it doesn't exactly say Owen, but he has a word he says for Owen. But for me there was never anything. He was never even referring to me as mommy. So it's a massive milestone. It's something that had been getting me down a lot, and lately especially he was progressing a lot in speaking, and this was not coming, and I could see him naming more and more people but not me, and I'm the one who is with him all day and dealing with most of his tantrums and all that, and it felt really frustrating. So yeah, that's been kind of a big achievement today. Also, I needed to mention, this is the first day I use my Christmas cup. Sorry it's not washed, but since it's the 16th of November and it is clearly the second half of the month, it's definitely closer to Christmas, I figured it was okay, so I used it. Plus yesterday I noticed that one of my neighbors in the estate has already put all the Christmas decorations up and a Santa hanging from their window. I do have to say I am holding back massively. The only thing that is visible at the moment is this elf, because I bought it and I have nowhere else to put it, but all the rest I've bought, I'm going to show you, is in this bag. I have this bag of stuff, of Christmas decorations I've bought, but it's just sitting there waiting. So yeah, I will not do it until the weekend of the Is it this weekend? No, next weekend, the last weekend of November. Good evening and happy Friday. I haven't vlogged today. I've been very busy today, and then something happened which has made me very angry and sad. It may sound very stupid to you, but I found out that my little box decided to not do the subscription box anymore, and instead of telling people the proper way, as you would when you have a contract with somebody with a subscription service, you would think that they would either write to you or email you to let you know. No, they have decided to send people their box in November and put a note inside saying, oh, by the way, that's the last box, bye. This is not okay. I'm just very annoyed. If you want the full extent of the story, I have just filmed my very raw and angry and annoyed reaction to this, to include in my last review of the box, which I haven't received yet. I found out on social media about this, and then one of my friends sent me a picture of the note that was inside, because she had hers already. So yeah, I'm not impressed with that. I'm not going to vlog for the rest of tonight because I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. I haven't had my dinner yet. So all I want to do is put pajamas on and curl up in a little ball on the sofa with a blanket and watch my TV show. If you have any good lifestyle subscription box similar to my little box, I'm not looking a beauty box. I'm not looking anything that's specifically like specifically stationery or specifically stickers or specifically beauty products or what, you know, a specific thing. I'm looking really for a lifestyle one with a good mix of things, and I'm looking for something, if possible, under £20. I could push it to £25 if I really loved the concept, but yeah, I'm on the lookout for one, and I would want to sign up before the end of November to be able to get the December box, to have a Christmas box to replace the one I thought I was going to get and I was very excited about, and I will not get now because my little box decided to stop their thing in November, because surely finishing the year to give people what they've been waiting for was too much to ask. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to rant here too much about this because I'm going to have a full video coming out with enough ranting in it. But yeah, not happy at all. I feel robbed from them because it was a difficult decision for me to decide that we would not have Christmas with my family this year and every other year from now on, and I was hanging on to a lot of little things like this to make my December month very Christmassy, and this was one of the things I was looking forward to. And it may sound very silly, but I do hang on to the little things like this, and not having it just, I find it upsetting. There's no other way to put it. I'm upset about it. I'll probably feel much better in the morning, but for now I'm upset about the whole thing. So I decided to rant to rant straight away when I was upset, to include that kind of raw reaction in the review I'm gonna do whenever I receive the box. Good morning and happy Saturday. Well, it's actually the afternoon, isn't it? Hold on. Owen is at dance class, so I feel like it's the morning because we haven't had lunch, but it's actually starting at 12:15, so it's really technically the afternoon. I'm in the car park, waiting for an hour. I always bring like my basket with my planner and my tablet with a TV show I haven't watched yet, so I'm gonna watch the last episode of Outlander for now. Therese's daughter, the eldest, has her class just after Owen, so sometimes she arrives a bit early, so then we can have a chat, but I'm not sure today. And then the plan for the rest of the day, I've been wanting to go and see Paddington Bear 2, and or Paddington 2, whichever way the title goes. I went to see the first one with Owen and we both loved it. I love Paddington in general. And I thought next weekends are packed, like really packed, with a lot of fun stuff, don't get me wrong, but they are really busy. So I figured this weekend was a good weekend to bring Owen to see it, and it's been a long time I haven't had time just with Owen. I get a lot of time alone with Alfie when Owen is in school, but I don't get a lot of time alone with Owen, and I always try to make a point of taking some time, a couple of hours, to just do something with him. with the dance class thing we have a little bit of a time, you know, then, but it's really driving time, it's not really quality time. And he's been wanting to see the movie too, so I thought I'm going to check the time, and if it works, once he's finished dance class, there's a little shop. It's actually in one of the units near a petrol station, so there's like takeaways and the dance studio and a shop and a petrol station, a car wash. So it's handy to get, if I need anything I can get it in the shop in the meantime. So we might get, you know, sweets or snacks for the movie and go after. Usually they're showing around 3 or so, and it's finishing at 1:15, so we should have enough time. But I haven't made any promises to him yet. I said to him I would check the times and see if it works out. So that's probably the plan for the afternoon. I also need to do some of my freebies for the Black Friday sale. I've already everything worked out in my head. It shouldn't take me too long because a lot of it is kind of pre-prepared. And yes, so I'm gonna take a little bit of me time in my car with my planner and my TV show, and I'll catch up with you after that. So I am here parked at the cinema with this monkey who's getting a cold, and we are going to see
Spider-Man 2!
Yeah, are you excited?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're getting a little bit of time, and meanwhile James and Alfie are having a nap, so hopefully by the time we come back they are awake.
Yep.
Are you excited, monkey?
Yeah.
Let's go! Well, the movie is over, so what did you think?
It's the best movie ever, even better than Cars 2.
Even better, I guess. Did it make you cry at the end?
Well,
It's because you were very happy.
Yeah, because they saved the day.
Yeah, it was very emotional at the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like they had like a
Oh, the light is going off. It's okay.
like an evil plan to the thief to save the day.
Yeah. So it makes you cry, but it was happy tears.
I know.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go. It was a very good movie. I would strongly advise it. The first one was really good. Second one, I actually may have preferred the second one. But yeah, we're going home now.
It's the best thing ever.
You're very happy we went to see it?
Yep.
Then? Okay, let's go home.
We need to see the movie.
Well, when the DVD comes out, we'll buy it, okay?
Yep, we need to.
Okay. Good afternoon and happy Sunday. We are about to leave. I'm trying to gather everything we need. We're going to a birthday party for Therese's middle daughter, who's turning 7. And Alfie is very grumpy because he's tired. And I'm trying to gather everything I need, potentially, to put in a changing bag so we can go before we are too late. So I'm not going to vlog there because there will be other children that I don't know. So I will let you know after how it went. But I just wanted to check in so I don't start vlogging super late in the evening. And so I look presentable for now. It might not be the case after. My hair is super frizzy though. I've tried to flatten it, but it's just going. The humidity level is very high, so there's not much I'm going to be able to do about that. So I will see you when we get home. Hello, it is now 11:15 and I'm off to bed. I just realized that I hadn't finished the vlog, so I thought I would finish it soon. I need to take my makeup off so fast because I have quite a lot of eye makeup left over. The party went really well. We stayed quite late there, and then Alfie fell asleep in the car. I can't remember if I mentioned that, but I cut Alfie's hair today, but he's asleep, so you're gonna have to watch the next vlog to see the result. He hadn't got his hair cut since end of July, beginning of August. Well, I had trimmed a little bit the back and the sides. I'm telling a lie, because it was just getting a bit too long there compared to the top. He last time had a nightmare over time trying to get his hair cut, and I've been dreading it since. But this morning it was so long and it was such a mess. I could not stand it anymore, so I thought, you know what, James, you're here. So James hugged him the whole time while kind of holding him, and I did it with the clippers around the back and the sides and scissors. It's not entirely perfect, but I'm actually pretty happy with the result. He has much easier hair to cut than Owen's because it's much finer. Owen has super thick hair, and even from when he was about a year old he already had really thick hair. Owen needs a haircut really bad, so I'm going to try and book one for this week. Well, next week really, because it's still Sunday, but I'm going to try to book one for then because he really needs one. Yeah, this week coming, interesting thing tomorrow, speech therapist coming for Alfie, so I'm looking forward to it because I want to get things going. He's been speaking this week, he's made a lot of progress, a lot of new words, and every new word to me is like a massive achievement because we've been waiting for this for a good 2.5 years, more than that. When your child is delayed in something, it doesn't take much to feel like a massive achievement, but it's good because then we fully enjoy it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see how she can help and what I can do to help and all that, because right now I just don't know what to do. I want to help him, but I don't know how to help him. So having a professional coming to explain to me in what way I can help is really good, so I'm looking forward to that. And next weekend to me is the start of Christmas. The boys are going to James's parents for the full weekend, and we are going to the Christmas market. We are having a day, well, a weekend off, children, which we really need. I love my children, but I love the breaks too. And we're going to go and see Justice League. Every year on the last weekend of November we go to Belfast to go to the market, go and see a movie, and then on the Sunday we decorate the house, and then the boys come home and the elf has arrived and the house is decorated, and to me this is the official start of the festivities, and I am super excited. We have a lot of Christmassy things planned over the next few weeks and I'm very happy about it. So I'll see you next week for the official start of the Christmassy things. Bye!